Check this out. Got my little switchboard now. I can turn my lights on and off. Turn my big subwoofer on and off, which is not working right anyway, so it's barely on. But look at this. I got all my cords and everything all straightened out. And like I said, I mean, just clean, shiny. There's my new Chromecast, the new TV. Check this out. I haven't got the HDMI ready for my new laptop. When I get it, I just pull it out. No cables on the floor, just 3 cables, and they're literally power, low pass, and low input and high input for my subwoofers. Those cords have to be there. Other than that, look, everything else is just
for 10 years.
It's run
Never made it through
just nice and professionally. Very, very, very nice and professionally.
Here it comes.
Dated to Commander Riker.
I did a really good job on this. I'm really, really, really,
on my way.
really proud of myself with what I've got, with what I did, got done. By the way, I had this power strip sitting out here, and when I woke up this morning, TV, stereo, dongle, even chargers and everything, so I got the cord going across for the audio, Bluetooth, and the power for the light and chargers until I, like I said, run a separate wire. But a mouse apparently ran across that and clicked that switch, and I'm sitting here, click, checking everything, and I'm like, what on earth? I flip the switch and everything comes on, and I'm like, it took me about 10 minutes to figure out that it was a mouse or something, and I heard one going tick, and then start running around in my bedroom, and I started, I like to make a lot of, man, I'm probably breaking a copyright violation with this Star Trek going on, but yeah, I heard that sucker somewhere down there in that corner this morning, just, and the timing was so algorithmic, I really thought it was a mechanical problem until I heard, and then I'm like, oh, motherfucker, you better not stop making noise. Shit. And look, I almost got my couch all cleaned off too. I got some tangerines, my candy, what I do, my remotes. I got my big old remote that I can program for everything, which I don't even need now, except to turn the stereo on if it resets, because that volume on the Google dongle does the volume on the stereo, that does the volume on the TV, which isn't even hooked up. I got a headphone jack hooked up to turn the TV speakers off, and that runs right back into there, which is there, onto there, into the Bluetooth, and I can just go click, and switch between these two, so I can go between Bluetooth and TV speaker, which I don't really even use the TV speaker because, bam, it's hooked right up into the stereo. And at this point, other than the only reason why I even have that headphone output hooked up to the stereo at all is in case I do use Hulu on the TV, because everything else is just jumbled up and I want to watch some Star Trek. But I have noticed the Roku TV is excellent. The software is excellent. The hardware, out of this world, especially for for $88. Woo! Like I said, I know this TV's got to be at least 120 to 140, maybe even 160. I got it for about half price, for real, I think. But the software is great, really. But it is a lower power receiver, being an economy device. It doesn't quite pick up the Wi-Fi as strong as that Google dongle, and it won't display quite the resolution and frame rate that the dongle will with the same connection. So that makes Hulu using on the dongle better. Not to mention it also just, I like to, give feedback to Google anyway. Big fan of them. The other thing, YouTube. And that's really the reason why I bought the dongle. And it's got a button on the remote. Woo! I'm a premium subscriber and family subscriber and music. And sure enough, boom, music's right here on the dongle. Can't even get YouTube or YouTube music on the TV. So, right there, the fact that it streams off of the Wi-Fi, so I can completely use this internet connection, completely separate with my other phone, out of this world worth it. And I got out in the shed, got me my old Epic Sounds hooked back up, and they sound great. They actually, after using these JBLs for a deck, for 5 or 10 years, they're still good. But like I said, the woofers were burnt, surrounds were burned out, so I had to replace them. But they just not crisp like they used to. These Epic Sounds, when I first bought them, I didn't think they sounded very crisp. But now, man, they sound chirpy as hell. So, and they match. So, and of course, I still got my surround sounds and Dolby Pro Logic 2. Ha 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 ha. Dolby Digital 2 off of a dongle with a remote on a 42-inch LED. And again, literally, other than the Wi-Fi, which is only like $45-50 a month, and a new Wi-Fi booster would double my rate. I could barely do 240 on the cell phone and 360 without glitches. Man, when I had the routers and everything working last year, well, I was doing earlier with the laptop, which might be the reason why the laptop might just be a good device. I was doing 720 HD with adding buffer. Again, 240 without buffer, 360 glitching, 140, I get a little buffer sometimes. It's crazy. I'm going to get a Wi-Fi booster. That might fix everything. And if nothing else, this has already fixed all my problems. I can watch YouTube if at least 360 to 480. I can watch Hulu in more than TV quality, streaming off the Wi-Fi, so I'm not eating, like I said, so I can use this without data limits and everything. And that, almost worth $50 as well. Instead of that Roku screensaver, this is nice, and it switches screen shots this is nice. I like it. I'm a very, very well satisfied customer. God bless America. And LG. No total wireless though. Page Plus. We just we're using their phones. Track phone Q. I'm Page Plus man. Bing.